More than 2,600 years have passed since the Buddha attained supreme enlightenment, but his peaceful Dhamma continued to inspire and be a beacon of light for countless lives throughout the world. The Buddha may have entered nirvana a long time ago, but his teachings are still present to this day because they were handed down from generation to generation, initially in the tradition of oral recitation, practiced in the Buddhist time called Mukhapatta. Today, his teachings can be found in the Tripitaka in the ancient language known as Pali. According to Buddhist tradition, the Pali Tripitaka was recorded in writing for the first time at Aloka Vihara in Sri Lanka around the year 400 BE. In the present day, the Pali Tripitaka has been reproduced in various scripts such as Sinhalese, Burmese, Kham, Thai, Laos, Lana, Devanagari, and Roman. These Pali Tripitaka editions are extremely valuable and highly appreciated among Buddhists, academics, and scholars of Buddhist studies. However, the texts were produced at a time when the editorial process was not equivalent to today. Thus, they were limited by the skills and technology of that period. Additionally, the number of palm leaf manuscripts and other references available in those days were quite scarce. And Lana manuscripts, one of the most important Tripitaka manuscripts, had not been explored extensively yet. These days, in addition to increased understanding and better resources to edit Pali texts, we also have improved technology that allows for easier access to many of the palm leaf manuscripts. Therefore, Wat Prattamagaya, aiming to preserve the remaining ancient palm leaf manuscripts, enthusiastically launched the Dhammachai Tripitaka project and created a Tripitaka database available for people worldwide interested in studying and conducting research. The project was divided into 4 steps. Step 1. Collecting and digitizing palm leaf manuscripts. The first step is to collate and digitize several hundred ancient palm leaf manuscripts from all traditions, including Kham, Sinhalese, Burmese, and Tumscript that includes Lana and Lanchang. Each page of the manuscripts will be stored as a digital image file that scholars and researchers around the world can easily access. In the digitization process, the team will select the required manuscripts, register the manuscripts, read the colophon to determine the age and scribe of the texts, clean the leaves, determine the sequence of the leaves, digitize them using high-quality equipment. Since 2010, the project has sent our digitization teams to northern Thailand, Laos, Myanmar, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, and Sichuan Bana to digitize the palm leaf manuscripts. Many temples, libraries, and museums where the palm leaf manuscripts are preserved have been truly helpful and supportive to our effort. Step 2. Creating a database of digitized manuscripts. All the digital images from Step 1 will be used to create a computerized database, which will provide easy access to future studies. At the same time, 2 special software systems are being developed. 1. An online data entry system for the manuscripts. This system will display the images of the palm leaf manuscripts page by page on the computer screen. Then a member of the staff will read the text of the manuscript and enter it into the database. Highlights of the system are: it is an online system. Staff member can log on to the system and input the data via the internet. It is accurate and reliable since each page of the manuscripts is read by at least 2 staff members. The software will enable the staff members to compare the texts that they've entered with one another to prevent any error from the data entry. The system supports the same scripts as the manuscripts, reducing the chance for error during entry. 2. The database analysis system. This system will link text in the database to images of the manuscripts, compare the text of each manuscript, word by word, statistically analyze the comparison, display the analysis results, and produce a report for the editorial process. Step 3. Editing. The editorial staff is composed of nearly 20 experts in Buddhist scriptures and Pali language from different countries, such as Thailand, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, and England. The editing process is led by Professor G.A. Somaratne, the co-director of the project. This may be considered the first time in the history of Buddhism that a large number of Pali scholars from their Veda countries have come together to edit Pali scriptures through modern academic methods of textual criticism. Step 4. Publishing the Dhammachai edition of the Pali Tripitaka. The Dhammachai Tripitaka project will conclude the studies of the palm leaf manuscripts from all tradition by producing the Dhammachai edition of the Pali Tripitaka in 2 formats, digital and print. The digital version will be available online and on DVD and will contain text of the Pali Tripitaka along with footnotes of variants from every manuscript, digital images of palm leaf manuscripts correlating to the content. Users are able to access the manuscript page by page, links to the Chinese Tripitaka and other related academic articles. We are excited to announce that a preliminary version of the Sila Kantavaka of the Digha Nikaya is now available in printed and CD-ROM formats. The committee of the Dhammachai Tripitaka project would like to extend our sincerest gratitude to the Sangha community, the scholars, and all the institutions for their tremendous support and cooperation. We will continue with our work on the Dhamma of the Buddha until the completion of the entire series for the benefit of Buddhism and Buddhists all over the world.